wind over the English Channel is soft. A white sail cuts across calm waters, heading west from Saint-Malo. A father, his 2 young children, and a dog are aboard. The sun rises, then the signal is lost. I found the Godard case while researching maritime vanishings. At first it looked like a tragic sailing accident, but then they found the blood and the story changed. Not just a disappearance, a possible murder, a van soaked in crimson, an empty boat drifting toward oblivion, and still no bodies. What happened to Dr. Yves Godard, and why was no one prepared for what came next? August 30, 1999. Dr. Yves Godard, a respected acupuncturist from Caen, France, rented a sailboat Nick from the port of Saint-Malo. He was not alone. With him were his children, Camille, age 6, and Marius, age 4. Also aboard was their new Dalmatian puppy. His wife, Marie-France, was not present. She was supposedly at home. The couple had been entangled in a bitter legal dispute. Divorce proceedings were underway, but nothing in public suggested imminent danger. The boat departed quietly. No storm warnings, no threats. Just a family sailing off for a short vacation. It was the last time they were seen alive. While Dr. Godard and his children were at sea, investigators back in Caen made a disturbing discovery. Yves' van was found parked in a garage. Inside was blood, a lot of it. Forensic testing confirmed the blood belonged to Marie-France, Yves' wife. The amount suggested she could not have survived the injury, but her body was missing. Further searches of the Godard residence revealed even more. Traces of blood had been cleaned. Furniture was moved. Medical supplies were missing. Authorities began to suspect foul play. On September 2nd, the Nick was found abandoned near the Bay of Saint-Brieuc. On board, personal items were left behind, including children's clothing and the dog's bowl. The sails were up, but the boat was empty. No life raft. Then, weeks later, a survival raft turned up on a nearby shore. Its canopy had been cut away, deliberately, not torn by waves, not damaged by time. Cut with a knife. No one was on board, no signs of a struggle. But the equipment didn't lie. Someone had tried to stage a departure or a disappearance. In 2000, a skull was found near the channel. It belonged to Camille. 3 years later, Marius's bones surfaced nearby. But no remains of Dr. Godard or Marie-France have ever been located. The cause of the children's deaths has never been definitively established. In the days leading up to the sailing trip, Yves withdrew large sums of cash, far more than necessary for a family weekend. He canceled patient appointments, gave away personal belongings, and told colleagues he was going somewhere warm. But the boat was heading north. Before boarding, he and the children stayed in Dinard. Witnesses recalled him acting unusually calm, disconnected, not joyful, not nervous, empty, and then they vanished. Theory number 1. Murder-suicide. The official theory presented by French authorities for years was this: Dr. Godard killed his wife in a domestic rage, disposed of her body, fled with his children, and ultimately killed them, and possibly himself. The blood in the van supports part of this theory, but other pieces don't fit. There's no clear evidence that Yves killed his children, and his sailing path was erratic, not purposeful. He was seen fishing and buying food during the trip. Witnesses described him as composed, not panicked or suicidal. Why delay the end if it was already planned? Theory number 2, external retaliation. Marie-France had reportedly been in contact with a law firm over suspected financial crimes tied to Yves' business. Some speculate her murder was not committed by Yves, but by someone who wanted both of them silenced. This would explain the wiped-down apartment, the cash withdrawals, and Yves's detached demeanor. He may have been preparing for something he couldn't escape. Could the family have been targeted, removed to prevent a larger scandal from surfacing? Theory number 3, escape gone wrong. A third possibility: Yves did kill his wife, but not with intent to die. Instead, he planned to flee France and start a new life abroad with his children. The cash, the boat, the disappearance, it aligns. But something went wrong. An accident at sea, a betrayal. Or perhaps the plan wasn't his alone. The survival raft found cut and discarded raises questions. If he intended to escape alive, why leave that trace behind? Theory number 4, he's still alive. Despite his official status as presumed dead, some believe Yves Godard is still alive. Over the years, there have been alleged sightings in Cuba, in South America, in Asia, none confirmed, no photos, no arrests, but it's not impossible. No body was ever found, no final communication, just disappearance and enough ambiguity to let belief linger. The Godard family disappearance isn't just an open case, it's a perfect storm of conflicting signs. A man who may have killed, a woman never seen again, 2 children who died without explanation. But the sea, like silence, doesn't give answers easily. I keep thinking about the survival raft, cut clean, left adrift, a small detail that shouldn't be there. Did someone want it found? Or did someone forget it in the rush to escape? Why did Yves withdraw all that cash? Why cancel his appointments? Why take the children on that specific route? And what happened to Marie-France? The headlines moved on, the courts closed the file, but the channel still remembers. And somewhere, maybe on another coastline, someone else does too. The boat was found, the raft was found, the children's remains were found, but the truth, still missing.